Lawmakers in the Senate are taking up redistricting.
Now in the Senate's hands. Last week, the House passed the proposed map and redistricting bill. Now it's in the Senate's hands to decide if Indiana will redraw the map of its congressional districts. Our 13 News State House reporter Emily Longnecker is live this afternoon to tell us what exactly is happening right now. So they returned to the chamber this afternoon, right? Just a couple hours ago.
Yeah, Dustin and Felicia, just a couple hours ago to hand down the redistricting bill. And there is a lot going on here this afternoon. First, let's start with what's going on outside the chamber. You can see a lot of these folks are here. Some of them throughout the afternoon have been raising their voice, a lot of them against redistricting here outside the Senate chamber. And they have been cheering and shouting as people inside the Senate chamber raise their voice, testifying about this bill in front of the Elections Committee. So far, 127 people have signed up to testify today. That testimony started at 1:30 and is still going on. So far, more than a dozen people have spoken in support of redistricting, and more than a dozen have spoken against it. Last week, only 2 people out of more than 40 who testified in the House spoke in support of the bill. The question now, if this bill passes out of the Elections Committee, if enough senators vote to pass it on to the next step in the process, will the Senate then vote later this week to pass it? It's a question Senator President Pro Tem Rod Bray says we'll have to wait for.
You know, I've said before that they weren't. What I'm saying right now is, you know, we're all going to find out together on Thursday. And people are having a conversation about it. Senators know there's going to be a chance to vote on it, so we'll see Thursday where we are.
And, you know, that's a bit of a different take than we've heard Senator Bray have in the past month. For the past month, he has been saying that the votes just were not there in the Senate to pass redistricting to get this done. And today now kind of taking a different take and saying we'll have to wait and see what happens on Thursday. But before we get there, a lot more has to happen. For one, these citizens that have come here, more than 100 to testify in front of the Elections Committee, they have to do that. We're about 2.5 hours into that testimony at this point. And at the beginning, the Elections Committee chairman said that we're likely looking at over 4 hours of testimony. So we're looking at that first of all. Then Democrats on the Elections Committee, they have filed 4 amendments to this bill. So they will get an opportunity if they want to stand up and present those amendments and be questioned on some of them. So it's going to be a long night here, but you can see these people are in it for the long haul, waiting to see what happens. Dustin, Felicia?
Wow, 127 people. That is a long night.
People, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Emily Longnecker, reporting live from the State House. She's going to continue to monitor the actions there.
And we'll check back in with Emily coming up at 5 o'clock.